Heather Vale with Performance Marketing Insider, and I'm speaking today with Sydney Goldman, who's the Marketing and Communications Manager for Engage BDR. Hey, Sydney, good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
So usually you're behind the scenes, you're giving information to the people that I'm interviewing, but this is the first time I've actually interviewed you.
I'm a little nervous.
I'm sure you'll be fine. You know what you're talking about, so this is going to be fun. So today we're going to talk about event targeting. Can you tell us exactly what that is?
Yeah, so we are going to be releasing a product shortly that's going to combine geo-targeting, which is a really exciting thing that I know we've talked about in the past, as well as special events. So to give you an example, one of the things we're going to be able to do, the first sort of foray into this, is going to focus on sports events. So we have a database of all of the locations of different stadiums and universities around the US, and then we're going to have another database that we're going to overlay that with that has events. So if you're an advertiser, say you're Grubhub or Seamless, and you want to tell people to go home and order pizza after the game, you can serve ads to people on their mobile and say, hey, USC fans who are at the Coliseum right now, you guys use a special code, fight on, and we know you're at the game, go home and order pizza. So you can get people sort of in the correct mindset as well as while they're out and doing it, so you can have like a very easy sort of path to conversion.
Okay, so how is this different from the geo-targeting that we've talked about before, which, as Ted mentioned, can get very, very specific? Is this just using it for a specific application?
So this is an easy way to make it even more granular. So with the geo-targeting, you might be able to day or time part it, but generally how that would work is you say, I only want to run Monday, Thursday, Friday, so it makes it more specific in that it's really easy to pick out specific events. So if you're targeting the Coliseum, you might not really know when there's going to be a game, and it's a really short window of time. So this allows you to get within those windows of time in, sort of an easy way.
Okay, so basically you have to do your research first to know what event's going on where, so you can do your specific targeting to match.
Well, this allows us to suggest events to you. So let's say you are Spotify and you want to drive, maybe memberships or music downloads. We can say, hey, we know that Coachella, EDC, Lollapalooza, all these things are coming up. So we can say, hey, we're going to target music festivals for you, and people can go on their phones and download your music app.
Okay, so how would that work for the average marketer who might be watching, who could perhaps be an affiliate for a big company like Spotify? Could they just go ahead and do their own event targeting willy-nilly like that, or would they need to go to the actual brand and say, hey, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, I mean, with an affiliate, there are often sort of the idea is that they're going to do the things that they think are best to back it out, and obviously the lower they back it out, the more money they're going to make. So, if they have from a brand, obviously this is a very brand safe thing, you're only running on premium media and we would be managing it for you. So it's not the sort of idea that you're just doing whatever you want. But if there is, let's say you're doing say you're an affiliate for Macy's, right? And Macy's really wants to drive people to their sale. Maybe you want to say, hey, I know all of the malls that have Macy's and I know when the sale's happening, so I can do that.
Okay, so is this only available to advertisers who are using your managed services?
Right now, it's actually not available to anyone. It's going to be launching very soon in our managed services, and then I'm hoping to also see it in our buy-side platform as well.
Okay, cool. So give us a couple more examples of how this might work to kind of get the creative juices flowing for the people that are watching.
Well, what type of advertiser would you like to be? And then I'll give you an example.
Okay, let's say they're advertising workout equipment.
Workout equipment. So maybe you want to target 5Ks. So, for example, like the Color Run happens at Dodger Stadium, right? But it only happens for one day. But maybe you want to target 5Ks in SoCal. So you would get Tough Mudder and you would get Color Run, and you would get people who are obviously wanting to wear cute workout clothes outside at an event. And so you might want to serve to them while they're in that mindset and remembering that they have that product need.
Okay. What if we're promoting, let's go with the classic cliche, some kind of dog training product?
Dog training. Maybe you target dog shows. Maybe you target beach cleanups, people who like to be outside. Perhaps you target dog parks that are having like special events. Like I know there's a corgi run that happens every year and things like that.
Wow, okay. Yeah, you're coming up with some great ideas just like that. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's an exciting product. We're really excited about it. It allows us to take a lot of data and use that data in a very easy to digest and actionable way that, along with most of our solutions, allows you to inject a little bit more of efficiency into your campaign.
Okay, so ultimately, what is the biggest benefit of targeting so specifically?
When you're starting out from scratch and you're saying, how am I going to get the people I want? You have a really big audience. And so what this allows you to do is sort of a two-pronged thing. One, it allows you to really hyper-target people, that are going to be interested and actionable. They've already spent money to go to an event. They've left their houses. Like, it's a very engaged audience. And the other thing is you're getting them in the right mindset, right? So they're out, you're getting them on their mobile device where they're very engaged. And so if you're doing it the right way and you're highlighting a product need, that can be a really good, you're in the right moment.
Okay, well, that brings up another example. So what if they're promoting, let's say here in Las Vegas, they're promoting a specific nightclub. Mm-hmm. What kind of targeting would you suggest?
Perhaps for that, you want to do all of the day clubs that are having parties, right? So let's say you're promoting your nightclub. Maybe you want the people who were out in the daytime and they obviously want to go out and have a drink and be social, and then they're probably going to want a similar scene at night. So maybe you're going to do all of the ones that are having special events that day. Or perhaps if you're say Vegas, you have EDC. So you might want to get people that have traveled to Vegas that weekend and they're going to be there, all weekend. Maybe you want to provide another thing that they could do.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Or maybe everyone that's staying in the casino that the nightclub happens to be in or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that with standard geo-targeting too. So you would just be geo-fencing a location. So that is another application, but it wouldn't really take in the event part of it.
Right. Okay. All right, so for the people that are watching thinking this is really cool, but maybe they're not quite sure, what would you say to them that they need to know to make a decision that when it's ready, they want to try this?
I would say reach out to our experts because we can help you apply it even if you're not sure how to apply it yourself. You can reach out to me. My email is Sydney, SYDNEY, @engagebdr.com, and I will push you off to the right person.
Okay, and what if someone's interested in trying maybe the self-serve platform or the managed platform in the meantime and getting their hands wet and kind of seeing what it is that you offer? What do you suggest?
So, just to be fair, it's no longer a self-serve platform, so we've actually privatized, which I think we've mentioned in the past. So if you are interested in licensing a seat and then accessing our UI where you can buy your own media, you should go on to first-impression.com and you can apply for a seat there. If you're interested in running a managed campaign, go onto our website, engagebdr.com, or you can email info@engagebdr.com, and we'll get you set up with an account right away.
Nice. Okay. And if they're not sure, they want to maybe talk to someone about what the different options are?
Yeah, they can always email me. They can email our info email, and we'll shoot it off internally to the right team. But I'm always happy to help if anyone has questions.
Okay. Nice. Thank you so much, Sydney. This has been great. I appreciate your time.
Thanks.